Welcome back to Silent P. Today we're going to be talking about the SilencerCo Velos LBP in 5.56. And is this the best suppressor on the market, as well as one of the most elite features that you don't get in every can? So what's the most elite feature about this can? We're going to talk about it. But before that, the Velos 5.56 is 15.2 ounces. It measures about 6 inches long, and it has a diameter of 1.79 inches. A couple tech specs about this is it has a core 3D printed in Inconel. It's fully welded with 17.4 stainless steel front and rear modules, and inside it uses SilencerCo's patented Hoplon bass baffle, which is designed to handle higher rates of fire and increase durability. Now, a couple things we're going to take a look at today is going to be the low back pressure on this can, the sound, the tone, and then we're going to do a quick comparison with the Saker 5.56 just to see how they go back and forth. Now, I wanted to bring out a different rifle today. However, because of the adjustable gas block on this bad boy, we're going to utilize that gas block to test that low back pressure. It's not super scientifical, but nonetheless, it's going to give us a good comparison. All right, so before we get started, let's go ahead and take a couple shots with no can just so I could put a good comparison up side by side for sound. First shots with the can. Let's see how it feels. All right, so first impressions, noticeably less gas pressure coming out of the ejection port. That's feeling good. That's feeling good. So let's get a couple more shots in. All right, so before the Velos gets too hot and it takes a bajillion years to cool down before we can take it off, I threw on the Saker and we're looking for a couple of things. We're gonna be using the same ammo for both cans, and then we've got the adjustable gas block. We're gonna be looking for ejection pattern. So first thing first, I have this set on setting 2, and we're gonna see where that ejection's at. I believe 2 and 3 is pretty good for the Saker. And then when we throw on the Velos, we'll take a look at where that ejection is and what setting we need to be on. And that's going to give us 100% accurate scientific testing. Not really, but for today it's going to work. I'm going to go 4 shots on each. First round pop, so we're going to get that out of the way, and then we're really going to compare the last 3. All right, good. Let's throw the Velos on. All right, first thing first. That's a good sign. So we got a failure to feed, which means that the setting 2 that we had on the Saker was not enough gas, which means that the low back pressure is working. So that's good. So let's turn this up for now, just real quick. All right, so I'll throw those up side by side so you guys can hear them. I know sound through the phone doesn't sound quite the same as in person, but hopefully you guys get the idea of how those are sounding through the audio. All right, so after going back to back on those, I'm actually really happy I brought the Saker out to compare these, because in theory, the Saker should be quieter. And it may be, so let me know down in the comments if that's what you guys heard. But from a tone perspective, the Velos takes the dub. That's very impressive. Very impressive, SilencerCo. All right, now I want to take a deeper dive into the back pressure. So as we've seen there with the Saker, we were on setting 2. And then when we switched to the Velos, we actually had a failure to feed. So we knew that that wasn't enough. And then I switched it to setting 6 just to get some of those shots off. And it looked like it was going pretty well. So we're going to keep inching that up, see how far we can go. All right, so this is setting 6. So that's a pretty good pattern right there on 6. I'm gonna go to 8 real quick. Eight's still good. This is 10. Ten's good. All right, we're just gonna test 12 here. That's 12. Low back pressure, check. So we moved it all the way up to setting 12. That's as far as I can go on this adjustable gas block, and we were getting pretty good ejection. We were coming about, I would say, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So that's about what we were seeing with no can on it from an earlier video. So if you guys haven't checked that out on the Ultimate AR build, testing at the range, we seen that with no can on it, we were able to go from 1 all the way to 12 with no can on it. So that's pretty good because that's showing low back pressure. So I was trying to get some decibel readings for you guys, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm only using my watch and the readings on that thing were terrible. So not gonna waste any time on that. Let me know what you guys thought in terms of how it sounded. For me, personal opinion, the Velos took the dub. Now I said at the beginning there was one feature that made this can elite. We'll go ahead and make that 2. First thing first, this low back pressure can is better than a non-flow through can. Secondly, there's no barrel restrictions on this can, which means you can throw this can on any rifle you want without having to worry about voiding the warranty and go have fun. This is an amazing can. All right guys, let me know what you guys think about the Velos. Also, if there's a better flow through can out there, go ahead and drop those down in the comments below. In the meantime, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you liked the video as well. Go ahead and check this one out right here. I appreciate you guys showing up. As always, stay safe and shoot straight.